Hi everyone, it's Linda, and I just want to talk to you real quick about some personal disclosures. That's right, I'm going to get really uncomfortable today. I want to thank all my new subscribers and just welcome you to my channel. I didn't think I was going to have so many so fast. I actually had a goal to hit 50 subscribers. Not originally, it was just to share with whoever, but then when I started seeing people were subscribing, I thought, oh, that'd be cool if I had 50 by my first month. And that was yesterday, and I think I was at like 90. And well, thank you to the Higher Self channel for picking up a couple videos. That helped a lot, and it's helping me connect with the spiritual community in ways that, I'm not just watching other videos and commenting, but now I'm sharing what I've been learning and what I know. And it doesn't matter how long we've been on the path. I like the saying, my daughter told me yesterday, she said, do you know what you referenced in that other video? That the queen is never late, that she's always on time, it's everybody else is early. I'm like, yeah, I heard it on another YouTube video. And she said, no, it's the Princess Diaries. So I'm like, cool, that's great. But that's how it is with the awakening. When people are waking up, it doesn't matter what time it is, because there is no time. So we have this pressure and this feeling like I gotta catch up. I'm not as far ahead as them. That's old conditioning. Just let that go. Let it all go. You are exactly where you need to be in perfect timing. And since we're all one, we're all on time. And we all get there when we are supposed to. So letting that one go is something that we all work on, and we all are working on it. We're getting it. So anyway, personal disclosures. If I start digressing and talking about a lot of other things, well, I'll try not to, but whatever comes through is going to come through. And talking about personal things that I plan on disclosing in this video, yeah, I could avoid that a little bit by just rambling, and I'll try not to. I'll try to stick on point. So I actually made some notes. I haven't done that before because most of my videos I've been just reading channeled poetry, doing readings, just letting it flow through as the messages were supposed to come out, but I haven't made notes other than my poetry. So here, of course, I wanted to welcome all my new subscribers and thank you very much. Wow. So you know what? I want to offer a free reading to somebody as, like a gift when I hit 100 subscribers. So I do multi-dimensional card readings. I use the cards as a way to show you how I'm connecting with your higher self. Everything is so perfect. The cards have never lied. They come out and they allow us to communicate on a physical level, but it's not the communication is going on through our higher selves. So that's how that information gets downloaded to me, is through my higher self. But the cards are a great symbol to show you when I do those readings. Oh, and when these readings happen and you show a card and people have an aha moment, that dense energy that was stuck where the healing needed to take place starts to vibrate a little faster because there's a light shining on it. And that aha moment is like a light bulb going off. And when I'm speaking, the frequency and the tone in my voice that comes through, my energetic signature, and I will get back to this, I promise. The frequency and the tone that comes through my voice and my energetic signature to you when we're doing readings helps to shine that light so that you can turn that light around on yourself. It helps to enhance that light so that you can have a personal light bulb aha moment. And then those energies that were dense and kind of stuck in the corner kind of get that spotlight shining on them, and they kind of can start to vibrate faster and then break up and then come to the surface to be released. Sometimes that can all happen during one reading. So my readings, when I say they're multidimensional, they include healing to them. They include personal insights, which I help you to identify things, and we work together on it. I like to do them by a Zoom app. And if you don't have Zoom, it's really, really easy to download. And it's a video conferencing. So we would be talking back and forth through video. And that's how it's done. So anyway, 100 subscribers. And I'll announce starting on, I guess, this video, because I'm kind of close. Starting on this video on my personal YouTube channel. So if this video is picked up by Higher Self, not over there, but come to my personal channel. And anyone who leaves a comment, a nice one, please. But it is okay. I mean, if it doesn't resonate, then don't leave a comment. But if you want to be entered into a drawing, I'm going to like write down all the names, and then I'm going to have them, and I'm going to pull a drawing. I'll do that. I'll do it in another video so you can see who's winning when they win, and I'll give you a personal rating for free. So also I'm offering the discount, $44 for a session. I was charging $95 for a session, and then I stopped for a little while. Most of you that have been following my channel know already that my 30-year-old son passed away a year ago on March 23rd. And I've been doing a lot of, healing, so I had to push back. No, I'm not exchanging energy right now. I need it all for myself. I needed that. So I had to pull back my sessions and whatnot, and I just opened them up when I started the channel. Maybe like a week or two after that, I just decided to open it back up to the public. But I'm offering it half price. So my regular cost until March 21st is going to be $44. But all those details are on my services page on my website. So all the links are below. Anyway, I guess I'll get back to the disclosures now. So, where did it go? See, the notes just disappeared. How did that happen? I just lost my notes in here. Okay. Flying by the seat of my pants. I don't need notes, right? Who needs notes? This is what I wanted to tell you. So, about 30 years ago, right around the time my son was born, I had a dream. And I've been a dreamer my entire life, but I've been journaling since I was 19, going on 20 years old. And I've had a lot of dream experiences, a lot of development through the dreams, and I get to the point where I can experience that world as a real reality that it is. And I've gotten a lot of insights and experiences over there. So one of the times I experienced Archangel Michael, and I was in a very, very, very high-tech type of room, and they were telling me I was from the angelical realm. And I saw a lot of things. I won't get into all the details now, but I knew that way back when. I've had another dream where a light ship came to see me, and it was over near my aunt's house. And they said a few things to me when they came out. I've never forgotten that dream. So it was almost like reminders at a really, really, really challenging, hard time in my life where I needed those reminders just so I could always hold on to that moving forward. And I think we've all had those experiences at some point, and we just either tuck them away or we don't want to see them as real. So I've been getting a lot of orbs and reminders about the angelical realm, and the synchronicities are amazing. And I'm going to tell you one right now as it comes with a personal disclosure. So if you don't believe in if you think things are coincidences and you're not a believer in, I don't believe in coincidences, if that made sense, if you know what I'm trying to say. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in synchronicity. And so I get orbs a lot of times in my videos. A lot of times they just show up, and it's pretty cool. So there's been a lot that I've been seeing. And I don't know if you can see this necklace. I'm going to try to get it in closer. Let's see. There's a little bird here. Can you see it? It's like a little bird. I'll show you a bigger picture of it, actually, because I just realized this. I quit smoking. I've been smoking, I don't know, since I was 14 years old or younger, maybe. But I've quit more times than I can count. I'd like to challenge anybody to see if I quit more than you did, because I'm a little competitive when it comes to that, because I have quit quite a bit. And I just quit again on Valentine's Day, and I thought it was it. That was done. Well, I bought a pack this week. I sunk back down again. But what I noticed is just last night is this little bird on the American Spirit pack. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a bird. I'm sorry if I'm triggering anybody too. I apologize. But there's this little bird that is the same exact bird that's on here. And I've always seen the bird tribe as, the birds, the angels. They've always represented angels to me. I guess it's the feathers and the wings. And I actually have seen the energy of the angels, that they look like wings, but it's energetic. So I don't know. I'm still working through that one. I just know that angels can incarnate into physical vessels. There is a massive group of angels incarnated into bodies, and if you don't believe that, that's fine. You don't have to. But the ones that are waking up, the ones that resonates with in your heart, you will physically feel a resonance in your heart, like it's true, it's you, and I'm talking to you. I'm supposed to make this video to let you know people still cling to their vices and go back to their old ways, and that's okay when you're aware of it and you're working on resolving that problem. You might be thinking to yourself, I can never let this go or let that go. Well, I have a lot of gifts. I connect. I do a lot of spiritual work, and I have for quite a while, but I still have vices that I'm working on. Not too many left now, physical, but that's a big one. So I wanted to share that with you because, in full disclosure, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but we are perfectly where we are supposed to be. So how much are you judging yourself? How hard are you being on yourself? Are you beating yourself up? Are you tired of doing that? Because I know every time I put a cigarette to my mouth, every time I inhale smoke, I beat myself up. And I'm getting tired of using myself as a punching bag. So learning how to forgive yourself, figuring out why is that I do this. That's just one thing. I'm working on nobody can tell me what the problem is. I have to, dig that up myself. Somebody can shine a light for me, and I've had many, many lights shined for me, and I know the root problem down here. I'm getting down to the bottom to dig it up because we're all walking over that rainbow bridge to get to fifth density. We're not going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It might feel like it, but what's happening is as you're walking across your bridge and your coats are shedding, think of it like not like a snake shedding its skin. Don't think of it as like, something bad, but think of it like you've got so many layers of coats on and you're like this big Eskimo. And you've taken off your big coat, it's gone, right? Well, as you take another step, you're already on the bridge now. You're awake. You're on the bridge. We're all on the bridge. But now you're taking off the next layer because, using this body gets a little, you're stretching your muscles out. You're walking across the bridge, starting to feel a little warm inside, so you take off another layer of coat, and then you realize got a couple more layers down here, and every time you take another layer off, you're like, geez, who dressed me? Is it like, what is that Christmas story? No, what was that? The Christmas movie with the shoot your eye out one, where the little brother's all dressed up like that Eskimo and he can't even walk? Well, so, think of it like, who dressed me? Maybe you dressed yourself. Maybe every time you fractaled down into another star system, you put on another layer for protection. Another layer for protection. You came down to 10D, well, 12, whatever D you came down at. Go all the way down. 144, right? So every time you're coming down another layer, you're putting on another vessel. And how many incarnations did you have in that star system? And then you come down and down and down, and then you're down 50 Pleiadian system, and you're getting ready to incarnate into Earth. Maybe you have one or two aspects still up in the Pleiadians. They're part of your higher selves. So, you have these higher selves aspects in your stream of consciousness going straight up to source. And each layer that you pull off down here, you're helping to lighten the load upstream or upline. Your upline is your higher selves, all the way up to the creator source. And of course, every incarnation down here, we've added even more layers of protection because it hurts down here. It's dense. It's heavy. The loads are tough. Plus, we took on, you're going up to a buffet and you're saying, fill my plate. Oh, that looks good too. Let's make a little more room on the plate for that. And you got a heck of a plate load because you knew you could handle it. That's why. You might not remember it, but you knew deep in your heart that you could handle it. And that's why you got a heavy load this time, because you chose it. So anyhow, I can't go back to my notes to remember what I was going to talk about, but the big disclosure about my smoking, I'm working on that one, and I will be quitting again, and I'm finishing this pack, and then I'm done. I'm done again. So you guys can watch my journey. You can journey with me. So thank you again for my subscribers. What else was I going to pick? A quick card for you? Yeah, let me pick a quick card for you. This isn't going to be a full card reading, but I do want to pick something for the Earth Angels. Oh yeah, so okay, one more thing. So as you were coming down in density and different star systems, so like I resonate as an indigo child, an indigo star seed, an indigo way shower, originally from the angelical realm. So I resonate with multiple, the blue avians. Are they part of the angelical realm? Are they a star system below that realm that we incarnated into first and then continued on downward? That's for you to discover in your upline. And not everybody's from the angelical realm. People originate from different star systems that don't come from those realms per se. But you might have chosen your path down to Earth as a, let me stop all, if you're going for a vacation, you have a destination point. Do you go straight to that destination point? Or if it's a long way, do you stop along the way and take in the view? Oh, let's stop here and check this park out. Ooh, look at this museum. Let's stop here. So those of you who are not sure, you feel like you're a star seed, you feel like you resonate with the Lyrans, or maybe the Syrians, or here the Pleiadians, or whatever. It doesn't matter which star system you're looking at. Andromedans, Pleiadians, there's so many out there, but there's a lot that we hear over and over again. There's ones I'm not going to name that, could trigger people, but still, you have a feeling of something that resonates with you. And Arcturians, for different reasons, you hear their names at different times because they're bringing a message that aspect in your upline, that aspect is calling out to you for a reason. And right now, the Earth Angels are waking up. They're rubbing their eyes out of sleep. Snooze is disabled. You're not going back to bed now. Kansas has gone bye-bye. And if you've been awake for a long time and you've been waiting for this, it can be bittersweet. This is the message they want to say, because you're letting go of a lot of old things. A lot of old things. Oh, okay, so I'll talk about my bittersweet. I don't think you can read that. There's a light shining on it. Bittersweet. There's a lot of things that are bittersweet. So one more disclosure. I just got to meet my brother, my older brother. After, I'll be 50 in May, and he's 54. So he was given up for adoption. And my sister and I got a chance to meet him. My other children got to meet him and his children and his fiance, and it's been such a happy, happy, happy time. But the people, my mother and my dad's slowly declining with Alzheimer's, and it's very, very sad, slowly saying goodbye to him. And my mother had given him up before she married my father. So at a time where, a good Irish Catholic girl is not going to be having a baby before she's married. So it's perfectly understandable how doing something so selfless to give a baby up for adoption so that they have a chance at a better life than what you can provide. It's an amazingly strong, courageous thing to do. And so the reason why this is bittersweet in our family is because my mom's had to close down that part of her that had a connection, that felt that connection, and she doesn't really want to reestablish right now, and that's okay. I mean, I'm hoping in time that changes. We all are, because the rest of my children and my family, my sister and her family, all feel like so happy that at the time where I'm about to celebrate a 1-year anniversary of my oldest son dying in physical form, I have an older brother coming in that I never, ever, ever thought I would have a chance to meet. And wow, so it's bittersweet at the same time. And it's bitter saying goodbye to my son, and it's sweet saying hello to my brother. So there's it's a microcosm of what's going on in the macro. And a lot of times when I give messages out and do readings, when I pull cards for groups of people, it's something that's going to be going on personally for you in some way, especially if you resonate with this, but it's also on the macro, on a bigger scale. So on a bigger scale, there's going to be a lot of bittersweet things happening that could be very personal to you, or it's a very good thing. You might be saying goodbye to certain aspects of your life as you move on and further across this bridge into 5D. And it's also a wonderful thing. You start opening up those gifts, you start tapping in and realizing, you're also going to realize that people, places, and things that no longer resonate with you are just falling away naturally in your life. And sometimes it's not easy to let go of those things. So it can be bittersweet, but it's okay, because you gain so much more when you fully embrace and step into accepting that you are exactly where you need to be and you're at the perfect time. There's one more thing I want to share with you. I'm not sponsored, and this is not any kind of sponsored. I don't get any affiliate money for this, but there's an app that I use that I think a lot of you would love, and it's free and it's amazing. There's a one-time in-app purchase. I think it's like $10, but it's free to download the app, and in every single category of this app, you guys get one sample from every category, and I absolutely have to share this with you guys. So it's called Beatfulness, and there's many categories of different beats. So these are the types of things that you can get, like lucid dreaming, higher self, sounds of the universe. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on and on. And in each category, there's frequencies and sounds, and I frequently use these myself to go to sleep. But in each category, you get one free one with the download. So give it a try if you want it. There's, and I'm going to say this wrong, I'm sure, but solfeggio frequencies, but binaural beats, and all of you wear earbuds and you just lay there, and as you're going to sleep or as you're going into a meditation, or have it playing softly in the background, it just helps your body to resonate at that frequency for what you're working on. So enjoy that, and download it. If you don't already use it, download it and have fun. It's great. It's wonderful. So there you go. Have a great day. I will be back, and I thank you again for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. And next time I'll try to make the video a little shorter, because I know once it starts getting over 20 minutes, it gets to be kind of long. But I just wanted to share with you a little bit more of who I am, instead of just channeling all of my higher self and soul connections. And it sounds like I just got everything together. Well, no, I don't. I really don't. And I'm on this path just like you guys, and it doesn't matter how long I've been on the path. I'm saying this so you understand my experience. I write these things about how long I've been doing things or what I've been doing, so you understand where my wisdom is coming from, because it's not just knowledge. I practice what I preach, minus the cigarettes. Well, no, I'm trying to quit, so I'm practicing what I preach. But now I'm putting it out there because I want to share that. I want to share my struggles with you too. I don't want you to just think that I'm some kind of person that just has it all together all the time, because I don't. I cry a lot. I release. I'm purging not just personal things, but ancestral things, stuff in my DNA, karma from past lives, whatever, you name it. We're all going through it. And we're all coming out of this so much better than we could have possibly imagined. So just keep walking your talk and share. If you haven't started a video channel yet, you might want to consider it. Or start with a blog. Might be easier to start that way, but share what you know. And thank you for following me and subscribing. I'll be back shortly. I love you guys. Namaste.